So what's the deal with AI content detectors, and do I really need to be worried about it? Hi, I'm Jonathan, and today I want to talk to you about my perspective on AI content detectors and whether they're worth worrying about or not. What's causing this? Well, real simply, many of you guys know I'm running an upcoming challenge talking about creating topical authority, and I'm going to show you how to use AI-assisted content marketing in order to do that, to become that go-to expert in your niche. That's on an email marketing piece, and I'll show you here in a minute. I got a response back from somebody who said, I'd love to do this, but boy, I'm really concerned about AI content detectors and passing that. Will you teach me how to do that? The answer is no, I won't. And here's why. Google's made it very clear that they don't care about AI content detection. And candidly, more importantly than Google, your audience has made it clear they don't care about content detection. Why is that so important? Because in order for you to become the go-to expert in your niche, you need to focus on delivering content that adds value to them, that is truly helpful, and that they want to interact with. So that's what I believe when it comes to AI content detection. The other thing I want to do is I want to take this moment to show you how easy it is to use AI to go ahead and write an incredible email. You wonder, how does this relate? Well, I'm going to actually use this as an example to show you how it is that I would respond to an email like this. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you exactly what I did.
All right, so here's the email I got. You can see as I show on my screen here, this was an email that I sent out trying to obviously get more people to sign up for my challenge. So it's a marketing email. And I got a great question back. And that question says, hey, Jonathan, I'm just starting out and I'm very new to AI. I have a question about the challenge if you don't mind. Will all the content produced by this system pass the Google AI content detection? Now, again, like I said, very simply, the answer to that is, I don't know. And I'm not going to teach you how to do that because I don't think it matters. So I started crafting an email, and let me show you what I crafted and then how I used AI to help me make that even better. So let's go ahead and go over to Claude. And you can see I started off here with, I just got this question via email about the challenge. And then I put in, there's my question. And then I said, here's my draft response. Please improve for readability, comprehension, and conversion to help them join the challenge. Again, part of my goal is, that's one of the ways I make money. I want to have them join the challenge and add value, but I needed some help to make it sound better. So what I wrote was, thanks for asking. I can't make any guarantees about AI content detection, nor am I aware that Google does this, as they are publicly on the record saying AI content is fine as long as it's helpful to the intended audience. Personally, this is true, I don't pay any attention to it, and I have still built an amazing and large audience. The key is to create content that's helpful and that is remarkable to your audience. This, by the way, is what we're teaching in the challenge. Content detectors are plagued by false positives, even regularly saying that parts of the U.S. Constitution and the Bible are written by AI. Which is true, it has done that regularly, or they have. While you're welcome to be concerned about this, the challenge is about identifying the things that you and your audience wants to know, I could fix my English, want to know, and teaching you how to leverage AI to create content that's helpful to them. That's what builds your credibility. Now, it's not a bad email, but I knew I could probably say it better. And so I asked Claude in this case to help. And I wanted to show you how easy it was and what the response was. So it came back and it said, here's a suggested revision on what I typed. And I want to stress here, notice I gave it the context. I shared the email. I shared my draft response, and if you notice up top here, this is in a Claude project that I've trained on my particular challenge, this marketing campaign that I'm running. So it's familiar with the campaign, it understands what's going on. So it's a great question, let me address this directly. Google has explicitly stated that AI-assisted content is perfectly acceptable as long as it provides genuine value to your audience. Their focus is on helpful, high-quality content, regardless of how it's created. Here's what really matters. Creating content that serves your audience needs and helps solve their problems. But what builds credibility and grows your following, and that's what builds your credibility and grows your following, and that's exactly what this challenge teaches you to do. While content detectors exist, they're notoriously unreliable as they frequently flag human-written texts such as the U.S. Constitution and classic literature as AI-generated. I've built a thriving audience without worrying about these tools because I focus on what truly matters, delivering value. This challenge, speaking to the writer, isn't just about using AI, it's about learning to identify what your audience wants and leveraging AI to create genuinely helpful content that addresses those needs. I'd love to have you join us and learn how to do exactly that. So, two things. One, I want you to know my opinion on AI detectors. I think they're a sham, plain and simple, because they have so many false positives. And I want you to focus on what matters, and that's your audience. Your audience needs to engage with your content. And if you create helpful content, which you can do when you train AI, and I'm demonstrating that with this email response here. Again, I've trained Claude on my offer, I've trained them on what I'm providing, and I've trained it on me, plus I've given it relevant information. And as a result, I now get an improved email that I'm not going to have to make any changes to, and I'm going to be able to send back to answer the question that I was asked. So my question to you is, are you worried about AI content detectors, or do you want to focus on delivering value to your audience and training the AI model that you use, whether that's ChatGPT or Claude, to reflect your tone and style so that you can truly create amazing content? I recommend the latter.